So I just want to introduce myself. I'm Farah, and I've been introduced to the RTLFs in December 2009. Before that, I've delved in various things. I've done a lot of chanting. I worked with Reiki, done my Reiki first and second levels, and also done third level of Reiki. I've done quite a bit of healing, and I still never found myself. I never found myself. That's basically what it is. I think I've always been a person who has given in to everything. You know, I would never confront. I'd never be assertive, and it was always difficult for me to say no, or to hold my own would be the right thing to say. And then I was introduced to the RTLFs. This was December 2009, and it changed my life. I met Thrity. I only wanted to know what more I could do to achieve that state. And once I started holding the RTLFs and working with each and every family member and myself, as Thrity mentions for us to do in the first half, to work with the family members. Actually, 1 year down the line, I'm still doing that, and I still do that every single day. And I've met the RTLFs 50%, it's made me more than 50%, and it just changed my life in many ways than one. My relationships, especially with my mother, was terrible. She would just always have a way of telling me what to do and telling me how to do, and I could never say no to her. And today I can stand my ground with her, and she respects me and loves me for who I am. And that itself is a godsend. But with work, it was always, I would always approach things with a lot of fear. I never thought myself to be good enough to be able to be in the position I am today. And it was difficult for me to approach a new project, new people. I just always thought that I was something junior to them. I never thought to myself that I could be something, people would ask and what my expert opinion for. And today with the RTLFs, I've grown manyfold in that today I can even speak up to, a topmost lawyer to tell him what happens with his apartment or anything that I need to do in my work front. And then a time came when an uncle of mine, who's a senior heart surgeon, had come from the US, and he had a terrible issue with gout. He couldn't move, and he hobbled himself up to my apartment, and I offered him the RTLF. I offered him the green one in his left hand, and that was a completely life-changing experience for me, because after holding it, within 45 minutes, the man could put his foot down. He could put his he could put his foot in his shoe, and that just changed him. With children, it works brilliantly. My son Bijan, he had lost his dog, and he was sobbing uncontrollably. And I gave him the RTLFs to hold in his hand, and what a difference. He stopped crying and he went to sleep, and there was no signs of it the next day at all. So yes, in this way it has made a truly life-changing experience for me. It's helped me more than anything to be in the present, and I think that is something which is very difficult to get. We've seen people after years of meditation have not experienced what we have experienced within this year. And yes, I worked a lot with them, and every day it's something else and it's something new. So thank you, Thrity, and thank you, the RTLFs.